You are watching a video on the four most liver toxic medications that are being handed out like candy at a parade. My name is Dr. Forrest Sauer, a doctor of functional medicine that fixes the root cause of the problem. And today I'm going to be talking about what four medications are the most commonly prescribed that are actually toxic to your liver, whether you recognize it or not. And the first medication we'll talk about is acetaminophen, or more commonly called Tylenol. You see, Tylenol, when you start taking it, it needs to go through and be processed through your liver. It produces a toxic byproduct. When Tylenol goes through your liver, the toxic byproduct that creates is something called NAPQI. This is a toxin that is created by your liver, like I said, when the Tylenol goes through the liver. Now, it needs to be neutralized by an antioxidant called glutathione. Glutathione is the only antioxidant that your body actually produces on its own, and it's going to come up here and it's going to neutralize this toxin so that way it doesn't do any more damage. Well, the problem is with repeated regular usage and dosage of Tylenol on a regular basis, your glutathione stores are going to start to go down and become depleted. You don't have endless stores of glutathione. There is a cost that your body has whenever you take some Tylenol. So your glutathione stores start to go down because you're either suffering from headaches or general pain, or you think it's safe, and so you start taking Tylenol on a regular basis. All the while, it's like a guest that came over, that you invited over to your house, but as soon as you turn your back, they start stealing your valuables. That's exactly what Tylenol is doing inside of your body. Even though most dosages of Tylenol are taken safely, when you take it on a repeated regular basis, these levels soon become toxic to your liver. If you're looking to regain your health naturally and fixing the root cause of the problem, click on the link below and book a discovery call with me and my team to see if we would be a good fit to move forward. Now, the second medication that is being handed out almost at every doctor's visit is a statin medication. How statin medications work inside of the body is it impacts an enzyme called HMG-CoA reductase. Now, all this big fancy word means is it helps reduce the amount of cholesterol that your body can create. Well, like I said, it has a consequence. Part of the consequence is the fact that you're also going to have a decrease in something called CoQ10. This is something you might have heard of. What CoQ10 does is it helps provide your body with energy. It helps increase your mitochondria, which is the powerhouse of your cell. When you start taking a statin medication, it's going to rob, steal, and burn all of the CoQ10 in your body, which means very common side effects of statin medications is fatigue, muscle pain, nerve pain, because of the consequence it's having on your CoQ10. Also, by taking a statin medication, we don't fix the problem on why the cholesterol went up in the first place. It really makes very little sense at prescribing a statin medication without digging deeper and figuring out why. Here's the reason why I say that. It's because with cholesterol, it is literally the precursor to every single cell in your body, every single hormone. You have cholesterol that coats the nerves all throughout your body, in your brain, everywhere. And so your body needs cholesterol. It needs a healthy amount of the right kind of cholesterol. And by simply taking a statin medication, you're falsely lowering the cholesterol that should be being produced by your body. And it's not addressing the reason why the cholesterol went up in the first place. The third medication most people don't realize is damaging your liver is antibiotics. Antibiotics are prescribed for just about darn near everything these days. So what happens is with antibiotics is it kills everything inside of your gut. That includes the good and bad bacteria. Now, yes, it gets rid of the bad bacteria or the infection in your gut or in your body. That's a good thing. It comes with a price, however. It wipes out, like I said, everything. It's like if you want to get rid of the stray cat and instead you kill the three others that you love dearly. That's a bad approach. So what happens is when you kill all of the good and bad bacteria in your body, it's actually going to increase something called leaky gut. And the reason why that occurs is because you have bacteria in your gut that's actually healing the body, healing the cells, healing the gut lining, keeping the cells together. When you disrupt that bacteria balance, it's going to create leaks in your gut, hence the term leaky gut. What's going to happen then is you're going to have endotoxins or toxins filter through those gaps in your gut, and it's going to create inflammation in your bloodstream. Your liver is going to have to deal with those toxins and the inflammation that you've just let into your bloodstream. When you take antibiotics over and over and over again, you're continuing to insult your gut, creating more inflammation in your body, and your liver can only take so much. And if you overdose on the antibiotics or go through too many rounds, you're actually going to create something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, where your body and your liver is tired and overwhelmed of trying to deal with all of the toxins, all of the inflammation in your body that's being created by the antibiotics, and your liver is going to look just like someone who's drinking alcohol every single day. It's going to damage your liver. And speaking of alcohol, never, ever, ever mix medications with alcohol. I know we've heard it before, but sometimes we need the reminder. Mixing alcohol plus medications decreases the glutathione in your body, which is the major antioxidant, and it increases leaky gut. This increases exponentially the toxins found in your bloodstream in your body, sending your liver just a tidal wave of toxins that it has to deal with. Literally, combining alcohol and medications, it's like throwing gasoline on a fire. Stay away from it. So those are the 4 most commonly prescribed medications that are toxic to your liver. But I have one more as a bonus, and this is the most toxic to your liver, but it is used for autoimmune conditions, and it's called methotrexate. With methotrexate, it actually reduces something called dihydrofolate reductase. What this does is it blocks folate usage, decreases DNA creation, and decreases cellular repair. So your body needs folate to create DNA. With your DNA, you've probably heard of that term before. Every single cell in your body uses and needs DNA to replicate or duplicate itself so that way you can continue living. Your cells are always being damaged and needing to be repaired or replaced. And the reason why people who are taking methotrexate have to be careful is because their immune system is literally being put in a straitjacket, and it's still expected to perform its daily functions. It can't do it. And this is very, very damaging to the liver. The liver is one of the most quickly duplicated organ in the body, which means it's always repairing itself. It's always replacing itself. It has to deal with a lot of toxins inside of the body. And when you destroy and take away the DNA creation for the liver, you're destroying the liver's ability to replicate itself, which is why people taking methotrexate have to take labs every 6 months so that way their liver doesn't die. So those are the most common medications that people are prescribed that are actually doing damage to your liver. If you like this video, click the like and subscribe button. My name is Dr. Forrest Sauer. I look forward to chatting with you soon.